Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 59, where last time we defeated Raphael and escaped the House of Hope. Absolutely exceptional level design, music, characters, just everything in there was just amazing. So using the hammer that Raphael gave us by signing the contract, we used that hammer to free Hope and teared up our contract in the process. Really, really awesome story stuff there. I had a great time. I really did. And now we are back and we are playing more. So next door to the Devil's Fee is the Szarr Palace, reaching Cazador's palace. And seeing as this is next door, we've put Astarion in the party and we're going to do it today. This is another thing that we've been leading up to for quite some time, and I'm excited to get to it today. So with our team of Gale, Karlach, Astarion, and myself, we're going to get in here. We've discarded the pirate hat. You know, it was a phase, because I got a fancy new hat in the Devil's Fee, so we've just kind of transmogged that one over to a beautiful little hat. I love the design work on it. We also got the fancy new gloves of soul catching, which is amazing as well. We are a tiny little powerhouse, this guy. Couldn't really figure out what to put on accessories-wise. We're just chucking on the Ring of Regeneration. We used to have Persuasion and Deception +1 at this point with advantage, and then also the Illithid Expertise. Probably don't need that. And then I'm doing Detect Thoughts with the amulet, because we did have the Fey amulet on, which gives you saving throws on certain checks, but something that I didn't realize was the gnome automatically has those saving throw advantages, being a gnome, so it was kind of a useless accessory. So we'll put on Detect Thoughts. We haven't really utilized that at all in the playthrough. It requires concentration, so it's something that I might do like in dialogue potentially, but we also don't have Shadowheart in the party, so I may kind of exchange that with guidance at the time. I'm not sure. I think for now, let me put that on Gale, actually. I'll take off his Amulet of Misty Step. We'll see how we go. But that's it. With that out of the way, we're going to, I guess, head in the direction through here and see if we can get into the Cazador's palace. Now, do we want to go in the front door? It seems like that woman in the sewers was getting lured to the location. So I do wonder if there's going to be another way in, but considering this is also uncharted territory, we don't know what we're getting ourselves into yet, so this is going to be fun. Bloomridge Park, okay. So we'll be in Bloomridge Park before we get to the palace. The Liberated. There's people everywhere, and there's something over there.
The novel's protagonist is such a basic choice. Listen, I know what I like, and the book delivered it in spades.
Tell you what, I really enjoyed our book this month. Dusk's Dark Desires. Highly recommend it.
And a little book club discussion.
Oh, hello there. Feel free to listen in, but only members may participate in discussion.
Hang on. Don't distract me. I've been waiting a bloody month to talk about this book.
Yeah, the Baldur's Gate book club.
What did we think of the story's ending?
A tribute to liberty. Compliments of Stony and Bony.
Oh, nice. We got a Stony and Bony from the circus. We got a lot of ingredients we can pick from. Oh my god. What is that dog's name? Ah, I can't can't get it. It's going so fast. Sparky. Click on Sparky. There we go.
Run! Oh, friend. Hello.
Tiny Scratch. Why are you running around in circles?
Because running is brilliant.
Your owner's calling for you. You should probably stop running.
Stop running? But then I won't be running anymore.
Oh, that's awful. Running will feel even better tomorrow if you take a little break for the day. Persuasion.
Stop running to run better. Okay. See you later. Home.
Where is home? Because if someone was calling for them, I didn't get that part. And now the dog has just disappeared. Well, somewhere out there in Baldur's Gate, there is a house. Maybe we'll find the dog again.
Park's no place for a stroll anymore. More likely to find a muggin than a picnic these days.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. She has a tadpole.
Or perhaps you'll find something bloodier. The Absolute's warriors are at work, just beyond here. You'd be wise to not interfere, brother.
Whoa. Okay. More of the fist corrupted with the tadpoles. That big tadpole barrel that we stole from Moonrise Towers, I don't know if that ended up really doing anything, but we'll see.
Nothing's going on. And even if there was something, you'd be wise to ignore it. Absolute's business. Got it? Now be off. You'll attract attention. In her name.
Went from being like psychic absolute to be like, let's just chat it out loud, actually.
Seems like a good moment to talk. Just my luck to get to say to Captain Crackwall. Mad as pest, that one.
Priest missing poster. Chessa, reward offered for any information on beloved child. So the kids that were taken. We've read these others. Bertram Kostaka and Matrina Kostaka. The Joyous. We've got a bunch of our statues to look at.
Joy in stone. Compliments of Stony and Bony.
Yeah, so Stony and Bony really delivered the goods here. What are this group up to?
This end of the world, that. These young folks have no idea how good they've got it.
Okay. Back in my day, we ought to walk uphill both ways to school.
Aye, well met, citizen. Oh, I mean fellow citizen, I guess. Sorry, not used to retirement. Sorry, pal. Table here's reserved for retired fists only. Veteran perk, you understand. Fist these days can't take a piss without a steel watcher helping them aim. It's pathetic.
Hey, put on the Scottish accent. Say can'e, not can't. These fists can'e stop without taking a piss.
Don't listen to Vistra. She talks big for a short old dwarf. Those good old days weren't all rosy.
We got the veterans in the park. Who was having a picnic that's got interrupted? Oh. Anyone want to try?
That's curious.
Thanks. Oh, I have to read that book that's by that group as well. Shows irresistible dance and dragon slaying. Just okay. I always like to imagine the story of what got buried there. Why would those things get put in there? Featuring a deck of 70 to 78 cards, Talus occupies a place alongside chess and drafts as one of those games that carbuncular gentlemen play over warming mugs of ale at the back of taverns or over vile, flavourless biscuits in the dining room corner at every major familial celebration, including birthdays. It is a deck allowing the player access to games of vast strategic depth involving four suits. Why I say sweets? 4 suits and 1 trump suit called the Major Arcana. These games include Whist, Poker, Elemental Empires, Old Wizard, and let's just make a card tower. I can hardly see I've had that many pints, lads. Alright. Now, what happened here? Absolutely unnerving and no cause for alarm. This treatise concerns the rise of the cult of the Absolute. The perspective is cold, biting, and yet concomitantly it is impressed. One passage reads, "While I don't recuse myself from necessary criticism of this incarnation of the cult format, charismatic leadership, ritualism, idiocultural phrases, gestures, and emphasis placed on veneration at the cost of self-defacement or utter obliteration of identity, signs, and symbol shared goals, offer othering of those not in the know, etc. The Absolute doesn't seem to fall into the same basket as the truly dangerous movements of history. There is some dark appeal in its doctrine. We ignore their rise at our peril." And no cause for alarm. An illustration of a burning city introduces this book's frenzied summary of Eltergard's recent history. I think have we read this? I think we read this book about no cause for alarm. I remember reading something like that with Elturel. That handsome guy. Surrender your burdens. Does sorrow grip your heart? Does rage cloud your mind? Do you ever wish to surrender all that holds you back in life? It can be so at the House of Grief. To be unburdened of your troubles is to be reborn. Seek us out, and we shall discover the very best version of you. And the House of Grief was... House of Grief. Have we been to the House of Grief? Or am I getting that mixed up with the Tombstone place?
It's so beautiful.
A home for every working Baldurian. If you work, you're entitled to a decent life. If you don't belong in Baldur's Gate. There's no room for the lazy in the Pearl of the Sword Coast. That drawing. Hardly constructed boots. To merriment. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Might be a trap.
I'm not talking to someone dressed in their bathrobe. I refuse.
Oh. Reaper of Baal. Oh, hello. Okay, Nightblade. Syrian. Sinister Hooded Man. Okay, hold on a minute. Death's Head. So they were just like, you'll get mugged in this place. Interesting. Alright, let's split the group up.
Someone there.
Let's go to the shadows.
Oh. Well, we're all... We haven't triggered anything yet, but we are all in view. So let's do this.
What a day.
I'm wondering where we could put... Let's have Astarion go around the long way, so he doesn't walk into something. Because I think we're about to have combat. We'll have Astarion have some high ground. Maybe not get too close to the ones that are ambushing. The Unstoppable. We do have Magic Missile, do we not? No. Let's have Gale put Magic Missile on. Get rid of that Unstoppable. Take off Witch Bolt. Put on Magic Missile. Take off Seeming. We don't need Disguises right now. I don't think we're going to need Teleportation. There we go. We'll do these. I think Slow could be a nice one to go for. Alright, Gale can have those spells. Now if we can get Gale Hang on.
Very well.
Get Gale to go over this way. Give Gale some high ground. Do an ambush of his own. I wonder what's going on here. We'll have a cutscene, I assume. I'm just positioning our people. I'm gonna have Karlak go all the way around this side. And then I'll just wander in. And then we'll see what happens.
God, never mind. The booking's free. You know the right ways.
Yeah. So we're gonna Karlak there.
Let's move.
Okay. Now we quick save. And then I'm gonna stroll in.
Another step forward. We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb, ready for slaughter. I claim you, little lamb, for Baal.
Damn, so it just goes right into... Okay. Just goes right into action. And cool voice, huh? We may as well have just surprised him. Cool outfit. Can I have that? Alright. Gale's in combat already, which is kind of fun. But it's not your turn. Karlak can get the advantage to just do this. Throw them onto this person. Oh, come on, you can. Damn interrupted path. Alright, just throw them down on the ground then.
Go on.
Well done, thanks Karlak. And then we have to wait for her turn before Karlak can do her next attack.
How delicious.
And Astarion, another unstoppable. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna go for innocence. Probably try and save people, but unstoppable is gonna be the issue. And Gale, I wasn't expecting Gale to get put into combat immediately. I was gonna do his magic missile and then enter combat, but there you go.
Time to die.
What do you get? Nice.
I'm not talking to someone dressed in their ballroom. I refuse.
That's gonna be a waste of time. Maybe I could do Scorching Ray to get rid of some stacks of Unstoppable. He'll probably go for Astarion. I missed my sneak attack chance. Kinda sucks. How do I not... Nice. We'll get rid of some unstoppable stacks there.
Another fight. Let's go.
Now it's my turn. Well, I get to heal 10 points from catching a soul. That's cool. No more unstoppable for you. And then I'm going to do that. Punch you with some resonating key. And I'm going to fly over here. And then I'll resonate. Should get both of them, right?
May the gods take you first.
Yeah. Gets him with some. Nice. He's gonna go for the people! I was really kind of hoping that it'd focus on the bigger threat, which would have been Astarion. That's so unfortunate. I was trying to be like, let's try and prevent people from dying, because I feel like it's going to happen. Karlach misses her extra attack, sadly, when it becomes her turn. Sucks. You guys get the memo? I killed Aaron. You guys can just relax. Take the day off. Take the week off.
Sacrament.
Yo, 20. Damn. And Shroud Self. They're doing a lot of damage. Hey, what did he do? He didn't do nothing. Alright, now it's his turn and nobody really has Unstoppable anymore, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll have Gale just move in ever so slightly. That is painful. Get rid of your Unstoppable stack.
Think you can take me on?
You survived, did you?
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course. Apologies. I warned him not to interfere. Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
You're dead! Okay, so Fist, Bella, and Manib, Edenos are helping us. Sinister Hooded Man, you're dead! What are you doing? Why are you talking in conversation? Oh, nice. So we got 3 fists to come and help us out. Not that we needed it, but sure. I'm a bit surprised that one of the dead characters gets back up. Gain advantage on the next attack roll. Well, that'll be next time.
Time to kill.
I'm striking you with Oren's blades. How do you feel? Hey. Oh, wait a minute. Reaper of Baal. Oh, wait. Is this the invisible guy? Actually, it was the invisible guy that did the dialogue. Okay. That's fine then. He's right here, and that's why Manip was right here. So he's like right here still. Yeah, he's like right there. Hey you. Hey you. We got him. But now it's his turn next, so he's gonna disappear. Poor Gale. Ooh. They doing shit. He's right in front of you. Don't worry, I got C invisibility. I'll get him. I'll get him. Alright, where is he? There he is. Hey, you!
Quick! Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile. Listen now.
Whoa. Well, bloody hell, mate. My boss is over there. He's the soldier. I'm just here to throw people. I don't have the wisdom check for this, mate. Talking to the wrong lady. I'm listening, though.
You know us. Absolute will. Absolute power. Not much time left. This mind cannot bear us. Turns to liquid. Listen close. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling fallen. Only tyrant remains. Kill him. You have a place in my grand design. What happened? Why do I taste copper?
How? Oh, whoa, mind collapse. Dude, holy shit.
And these things have stayed interesting. Have to keep
We just had the Netherbrain talk to us through Edenosa. Holy shit. That is insane. You have a place in my grand design. You see that desperation? The brain realizes that we're holding the stones and putting it together, so there's like, you have a place in my grand design? It's like, yeah, of course I do, as a fucking illithid.
Bloody hells! Who were that lot? And the captain, she's dead!
Yeah, goddamn, dude.
Very well.
Who are that lot? Need to report this. Need to get reinforcements.
It's a shame about this one person that died. You looked at them like watching the couple, and you're like, maybe I could get in the way, and they'll focus on Astarion because Astarion is clearly the threat, and they were like, nah. A wizard hat, striking Baal's name. Oh, devotees of untimely death, it's time to skin, to flay, to make our presence felt. The terror must not wane. Those arrogant adventurers, make a bloody example of them. Tear them to gobbets. I will ensure that the hapless fists stay out of it. And if any bystanders suffer unintended maiming or death, that's simply more offerings to the almighty Baal. Thanks, Aaron. And more of these weapons for us. A wizard hat.
Open up.
What was the sinister hooded man's deal? We'll never know because he died immediately. And Syrian. Well, not what I expected going into this place. I'm like, let's get into Cazador's palace. And I thought that this was going to be like the courtyard out the front of the palace. Turns out it's a very, very public place. And look, it's Baldur. It's our statue, at least a different coloured version of the statue from the main menu, the founder.
Baldur, the city's founder, gazes out to sea.
Cool. Which means I'm actually taking a pathway that is not going to Cazador's palace. Guess I have to keep looking around. We had a Bhaalist interaction instead. Karlach was getting
Nice little nap.
hit for a lot of damage.
Soldier.
Hello, my dear.
Nobody wants to talk about the fact that the Netherbrain just said, hey, what's up?
What's on your mind?
And it's Karlach.
Darling.
Karlach. Did that person tell you anything before their mind collapsed? Anything important that we might want to know? She's like, oh, that was crazy. That is huge. Alright, so let me have a look. In terms of walkable... Oh, we want to get up onto... We want to go within the wall itself. Up here. Let's do that then. We've gone the wrong way. So
this job's a six-hander. We can't do it without another one. It can't.
Now, there's a way that I could easily get up there. I can fly, but I'm trying to find a path up for the whole party. And then it looks like we can get up onto the walls. Here you go. Is this a way up? This looks like it could be a way up. Central Watchtower.
Let's see what this does.
Central Watchtower of the Flaming Fists.
Gonna come in here if you don't mind, team. Alright, up we go. Yay. Alright, there we go. Oh, it keeps going actually. Let's go all the way up. Slowly but surely we'll get more of this. Oh, can I ring the bell? Can we ring the bell? Let's see. Alright, ready? Hey, you can ring the bell. Awesome. Alright. Down we go. Now we can walk the wall. There we go. There's the rest of the team. See what we can see while we're up here. Try and open this chest without the fists looking. Alright, you guys, get on your way now. I've got a chest to look at. An unassuming chest. Alright. I'll leave that alone. There you go. It's undisturbed, guys. So you guys don't have to be like, oh my god.
I'll catch a break.
Who opened this? We'll go through... Okay, the Szarr Palace.
The security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
Interesting. Okay, Astarion. So this is just the south tower to the palace. Just casually. This is a sneaking in section. Where's the front door to this place then? Actually, looking at the map, it looks like you can go down there, so there might be a waterway entrance too. Well, this is the pathway we've found. This is the pathway we'll take. Oh!
This is the palace of Cazador, Szarr. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Oh, nice. We can... I was wondering, can we able to break the charm? I'm here to kill Cazador Szarr. I'm inspecting the security on your master's orders. Exactly 15.
Of course. Whatever the master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
Nice. Astarion, nobody has to die. Key to the ramparts door. Marini, Jared, Recklin. Oh, we got some giant rats. Jesus. All right. Hello, everyone. We're all the inspecting party. You guys might have heard of Karlach here. Karlach's a master inspector. Recently inspected Felogi's fireworks after that went up in flames. We got a key. We were stopped at the entrance to the Szarr Palace by his guards. There must be a way in, whether around them or through them. Oh yeah, that is completed. I was like, what? Okay, now if I check my key ring... Key to the ramparts door. Right. I guess I won't touch any of this. What about the rats? Can we speak to them?
Another guest. Yes, yes. More bones to chew, more bodies to nibble.
Vampire rats. Vampire rats.
Be welcome, citizen. Be safe.
Interesting. So you have the red eyes, but the others don't. God, the camera is very eager to get up.
Tonight is a sacred night. We are all blessed to be here.
Ah, tonight is a sacred night. Is tonight the night of the ritual? Because Cazador's like, yeah, he's in town, he's coming. And I need him for the ritual.
Another visitor? Staying long? The others are.
What others? Who are these visitors?
Guests. Came for a party. Never left, though. Dunno what happened to them. Don't want to know. But I'm sure you're different. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, the rat voice is so good.
You one of them? The fangy ones?
Oh, just one of them. I don't... What is a fangy one?
Big, hairy, teeth. They're mean, real mean. Stay away.
Big hairy teeth? Now that's a new one.
I have something to ask.
Slim pickings up here, but safe. No one grabbing, no one biting.
Why are people biting? Where are people biting rats?
In the guts of the palace. Hungry mouths down there.
Just like the creatures Astarion was forced to nibble on for some sustenance. Alright. Up here. What else we got? Let's see. I won't test any. I know that we were given permission to do as we please, but it's still marked as red, so I'll just leave all that stuff alone to not trigger a fight. Alright, let's do this. The upper tower. In we go. Szarr Palace servant etiquette. And a key. I'll be taking that. Memorize these rules and do not fail to follow them. Do your job silently. Do not speak unless spoken to. The master likes it quiet. If you're not busy, find something to do and look busy. The master likes diligence. If you encounter the master, stand still and cast down your eyes with deference. The master likes to be respected. No whistling. Chamberlain Dufay. Oh, what if we have Gale cast seeming and we all disguise ourselves?
Best be on my way.
It doesn't really look like a vampire palace aesthetic. I guess there's just like this symbol that we also saw while we were down in the sewers.
Wow, that's suspiciously welcoming.
It clicked open as Astarion walked past it. Interesting. Is our presence detected? Are we expected? Or does it automatically unlock in the presence of a vampire spawn? I guess he would know though, so his comment makes me feel like, I don't know, someone just went, they're here. Unlock the door. I'm nervous going in. In we go to the palace. The vampire bat opening. Okay. The vampire bat opening. We have entered Cazador's palace. Now we just need to find the vampire himself. We should look around for clues.
So this is it. I'm home. There's the same fading carpet. The same tasteless art. Nothing's changed. But gods, everything feels different.
What's it like being back?
It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home. Especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying.
Are the servants charmed, like the guards in the tower?
Oh no. It's much worse than that. They're fanatics. Here of their own free will, and utterly devoted to Cazador. Each one came to our door, and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. He'd almost feel sorry for the poor, deluded souls. But they're idiots who brought this upon themselves, so don't.
That's classic, like the lady in Moonrise that's like, ever since I was a little girl, I've dreamed of being bitten. Man, that's wild. Okay, so they're just like, maybe one day we'll get to become vampires. So what's the plan?
If my dear siblings were right, Cazador's hiding somewhere below the palace. After so many years, I would have spotted any secret tunnels out here. The only place that was off limits to us was his study. If the entrance is anywhere, it'll be there, through the ballroom.
You sure about this? You don't have to face him.
I've never been less sure of anything. But if I don't face him now, I never will. I'll spend the rest of my life running, watching the shadows, never feeling safe. No. This has to happen. Here and now. Also, there's a small matter of all that power I can steal from the bastard. So that'll be nice.
Everything except the last part.
Hey.
I think that's just Astarion that talks about being here.
How can I help?
Alright. It has to be done here and now. Sinister painting. Two sisters, one alive and a ballerina, the other killed in her crib, dance together and framed in malefic smoky reds and oranges. I love the descriptions that we get on objects. Flavor text is so nice. Victoria's list. Oh god. There are 17 paintings, but sometimes some of them are the same painting, except that later sometimes they're different again. There are 17 candelabra. Sometimes I light them, but the candles don't burn down. There are 17 chairs, which is almost always too many. And Father says that if I go into the ballroom, I will be bitten 17 times by 17 rats. Alright, big on 17. Vardarola. With a knife. Well, the guards let me in. Will the servants be okay with me being here? Because it's not like I'm wearing an all-access pass on my neck.
The master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Okay, they're fine. Sinister painting. Oh!
Master, may we be worthy of you.
I'll just put that back where it came from. Okay, just investigate them instead. Harrowing and beautiful and terrible. What does it condemn, though? There you go. We'll do it that way instead of picking it apart. Here, Corellin is not shown as a beautiful golden-haired elven god, but as a dark-haired elven goddess, the body mirrored and contorted with a delicious grace and embedded upon maroon muslin. Corellin is one that we've read about. We have Corellin's grace as a weapon. Wilhelm. Oh, a sinister door with chanting and rats on it. Okay. Lockpicking impossible. Gotcha.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin.
So unseal the doors and let us in.
It's too late. Godey has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godey. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you.
He likes
that. You don't have any more time to waste. There is too much to do. Too much to prepare.
Bro likes that there's terrible things about to happen. Interesting. Hey, look, 17 paintings. Sometimes they're the same. Sometimes they're different. I guess having Astarion with us definitely helps, because they're like, hey, Astarion! It's been a long time. 2 sisters. So, what, did the journal update? How do we, oh, it's arcane locked. So we're looking around for Godey. Who's this Godey? Why does he have the key?
He's Cazador's skeletal right hand. He kept us in line when Master didn't feel like torturing us himself. If Cazador's going to trust anyone to lock the doors behind him, it'd be that rattling old carcass. Godey kept us in kennels downstairs. The Master ruled everywhere else, but they were his domain.
We're going to get into the very unfortunate, torturous element of Astarion's little upbringing. It'll be much more confrontational to see it up close, sadly. Like, he's told us about the conditions, but now we're actually going to see them. Tableau of Ibex and Rogues. Chamberlain Private. Chamberlain's office. Well, it's not marked in red, so I'm going to go take a look. Just how private is private. Astarion, you do it.
Easy.
Anyone in here?
Watch your back.
There's a bed. A mahogany bench that can be interacted with. Sit on it. Sit on it! The quarter sooner in here, of course. Because why not?
A quick rummage. That's curious.
Ooh, Dufay's diary. Diary of Antoine Dufay, Chamberlain of Cazador's Palace. The final page of the diary reads, I know enough about what the Master has in mind with his ritual that I refuse to be the stand-in for that missing brat Astarion. Oh, interesting. So I was wondering, I'm like, he's locked it and the ritual is taking place, but he needs Astarion for it. It looks like it wasn't going to plan, so he's like, I need a stand-in for it. And he's like, I'm not going to do it. Even if Cazador finds my body, the potion Bone Cloak sold me is promised to provide a convincing illusion of death, especially since I'll leave behind a lookalike potion of acid poison. My one regret is dear Luriana, but I simply cannot trust her with the secret of my one chance to escape. When the potion wears off, Cazador will have ascended and will have need of my services, or he will be no more, and mastery of the palace will fall to me.
What to do?
Guess that's just us pointing out something. Rosewood casket. Oh, yep. We read about it. There he is. He's got nothing on him. What about the acid potion? Alright, so he's put himself in a casket. Karlak, get him out. I've got him.
Handy.
Oh, there he is.
If you insist.
Okay. Tried to get him onto the bed, but it didn't work. How do we resurrect him? Do the resurrection. I think yeah, that damages the bed. We'll end up destroying the bed. We can't just put the body on there. Let me pick him up. And then, if we get close enough to the bed, is there potential to drop him on there? Oh, no, he just appears right next to it. Alright, well, there he is. No peaceful rest for you. Empty potion bottle, there it is.
Alright, what now? Can't slow down.
Yeah. And we were never in there. Chamberlain's office. I closed that. An elegant robe. Ooh. Common vanity clothing. A draped robe made with lightweight fabric, made for seduction rather than battle. Oh yeah? Alright. Let's go. I'm going to wear my finest seduction clothing. I'm going to seduce Cazador. Just you watch. Alright. Anyone else want some? Doesn't look like there are any, sadly. Damn, we got some beautiful clothes though. Queen of Kingpins. Seems the Flaming Fist Mercenary Company has compiled a great deal of information on Nine Fingers and her crew, known as the Guild. Some heavy-named Tuscaront guarding some entrance the Fist are intrigued by, in fact, a very detailed account of the Guild's muscle, and you note a tide of derision from the Fist. Evidently, they don't find Tuscaront and criminals like him too bright, not the sharpest scalpel in the surgeon kit, but Nine Fingers. Of her, they write in sullen, fearful tones. A robe. An eminent emerald outfit, an anarchic blue outfit, and another snakeskin hat. Ooh. More than just a bottle. The anonymous liquid in this draft is not viscous, but moves with an unusual lethargy when tilted, and it causes feigning death. Has sunk into a magical coma deep enough to imitate death. Oh. Hang on a second. I think what we've just witnessed here is there was a plan. This makes much more sense because he's dead. This is an empty potion bottle. It looks like, because he's like, I'll leave behind a lookalike potion of acid poison, because he's like, the potion that I've been sold, a convincing illusion of death, feigning death. It was never taken. And then he's like dead in the casket. So it looks like there was a plan that was enacted, and then it did not get to properly be enacted. There you go. Put you back in there. All right, you get back in there. Rest in peace.
Can't give up now. Very well.
But now I'm curious about this mysterious elixir. Should we use it for something or on someone? The ballroom door. Chamberlain Dufay. The Kozukuran dictionary we use to train new servants on how to operate the ballroom door has gone missing, and my signet ring alone won't do the job. Please have the servants sort this out. It shouldn't be my problem to solve. Godey. The note continues in different handwriting. Godey, the servants and I are thoroughly busy preparing for the Master's celebration. Get your bones out of the kennel and search every chamber on the vampire spawn level, and quickly. Find that book. Okay, so there's a dictionary to operate the ballroom door. And a provender ledger. A ledger listing and tracking inventory of goods in regular use at the Szarr Palace, with categories for food and drink, for servants and guests, cleaning supplies, including alchemical bloodstain remover from bone cloaks, opaque heavy curtains, candles of different sizes in yellow tallow and red and black wax, leather straps with buckles, balms and oils, and regular deliveries of Baldur's Mouth broadsheets. I like the stuff that you can learn by reading. A lot of gamers don't like to read. This is a doorway. Is it invisible? Is it? Oh. It's just an illusory wall. Oh, shit. Okay. The potion of acid. Werewolf. Wait a fucking minute. Werewolf? There's a werewolf in this game. That's so sick. Okay, so... You see how I'm like, I don't notice doorway when there's a little chest in there, and then as soon as I see this, I'm like, that's a doorway. But it's an illusory wall. So... It seems as if his plan to escape, and also, sorry, Luriana, I'm going to leave you behind. Someone must have found out about it and then punish them both, and they've both been acid poisoned. My darling Dufay. Despite all your promises that when we went to the afterlife, we'd go together, you went without me. Or did you? I found your body in the empty bottle. I know you took a potion, but was it poison or something else? Here are 2 more identical bottles. I'm going to drink one of them and then I'll join you one way or another. I love you for eternity. Oh my god, we just got Romeo and Julieted. No shit. And obviously the private room key. I just lockpicked that. Shit.
Whatever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside. Its throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
Okay, so Dufay didn't take the acid potion because Luriana Sauvage definitely did. Interesting then. So I guess the mysterious elixir... Well, this is the one that's feigning death. They both seem to be the same, both of these potion bottles. But one is very clearly one is very clearly burned acidically. That's crazy. And so sad. It's like, I see that you've died and you went without me, so I'm gonna come with you now. That's wild. Okay. Environmental storytelling. Isn't it fun? Yeah, now we get to go down here. Portrait of a noble before his death. Guest room with a sinister seal. Dark energy envelops this door, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Necrotic magic. Perhaps it's best left closed for now.
Okay.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Why is that like a bell that a boat would play? Is this also an illusory wall? Is this one?
Behold!
Whoa!
One of Cazador's cheapest tricks.
an illusionary wall.
Door to the kennel. Okay, there you go.
Is the kennel. A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased.
Right. So we should probably leave this one alone for now, according to Gale.
It's gotta be immaculate.
Kennel or dormitory wing? Let's do dormitory wing. Green fur.
I must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Master might see me. Master might approve.
Spawn dormitory. Ooh, we're gonna have anyone? Oh no, that'll be in ritual. It'll be in ritual time.
Dormitory. This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
Actually, you know what? I just realized that someone would really benefit from this clothing, and it's not me. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put my clothes back on. Perfect. Yes.
The air is ripe with magic.
That just feels right.
Let's get going.
Alright, there we go. He's cool when he's in his purple robes, but there you go. It just looks good. Alright, so we got diaries and ledgers to read. Blood donors. Cazador's finest. When you're on the hunt, take prey by preference from the city's lower classes. Patriarchs may smell better, but it will attract unwanted attention if too many aristocrats vanish when they're out slumming. In the last month, you already brought in a Dluska, a Jaso, and an Othune, and now 3 wealthy families are up in arms. Watch it. Chamberlain Dufay. Violet's diary. Hee the garlic in Newson's bed gave him a nasty rash, serves him right for being such a whining runt. Now if only I could get that snob Leon and his brat of a daughter, but she's protected. Cazador must have a fine plan for little Victoria, but I wonder what it is. Interesting.
So much to do, so much to prepare.
I have my own Blaggart hat collection. It's great.
Through.
Okay. Favored spawn. Tell us about this room, Astarion. You're not going to tell us about this room. Gotcha. Okay.
What's hiding here?
Someone who gets good pickings gets to hang out in the fancy room. Favored spawn ledger. There you go. Favored spawn, Cazador's best prey hunters who are entitled to stay in the special bedchamber year to date. Leon, Violet. Leon. Very interesting. Leon's the favorite. I want Astarion to say something about it. So Leon's the favorite? He doesn't say anything about it.
Is that blood?
Opulent chest. Leon's diary. Alright, well, we'll learn it from him himself then, in that case. Diary of Leon Onofrio. Final page. Ever since the Master turned me and forced me to bring Victoria along into the palace, I've had to be his best hunter just so I could stay in here with my daughter and keep her away from the other spawn. I don't like the way Violet looks at her. Not at all. When I ask the Master what he plans to do with Victoria, Cazador just gives me that wicked smile. Next time I get out on a hunt, must talk to Figaro to finalize the deal for Victoria's escape disguise. If only there's enough time before this ritual the Master talks about. So he constantly tried and succeeded to be the best hunter just so he could get Violet or Victoria away.
Still alive, so that's progress.
So that's the dorms. Now it seems to be kennel time. The guest room is, it's making me curious. I assume we'll get cursed, considering that. But what if we blow it up from a distance? Alright, let's go to the kennels. I will think.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Not the prime spot for an ambush and then Godey being right here. Bloody hell. He is an old sack of bones. Truthfully. This man is about to get absolutely punched. This creature can't speak or cast spells. He's just permanently silenced. Because he got no vocal cords. He's still going to speak, isn't he? Very interesting. So he's been hiding out in the kennel. Well, shall we talk to him? We'll have a cutscene then, I guess. Instead of just punching him in the face.
I know you're there, Godey. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godey, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godey.
That's interesting. Oh, what will Astarion say? Lay a hand on me and lose it, Bones. The deception would be interesting, but I assume it would come with Astarion disapproval.
Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godey?
We're here to see the master. But the ballroom door's locked. Give us the key.
No, it is too late. The doors are sealed on Master's orders. Godey will not open them for anyone, much less for you.
Cazador gave me orders too. Astarion needs to be returned, no matter what. That's a 20. This hat of mine and my persuasion expertise, my deception expertise, feels very nice.
Godey was wondering about that. Godey knows the Master was searching for Astarion. He must have forgotten Astarion was lost. Here it is. Now go to him. Help him achieve his destiny.
Interesting. All right. The Szarr family ring. Well, there you go then. Oh, where is it? Did Astarion get given it? He did. The ring carries the symbol of the Szarr family and has an inscription of some crusty old language. Okay. There you go. No fight with Godey. As much as we'd like to, maybe we'll take advantage of that bludgeoning weakness when we get back. The It's taking everything I have not to grind your old bones into dust. Very good. We'll be back for you, mate. Alright, we're going to try on this door. It's sturdy though. Bloody hell. Gale does have remove curse. I want to see what's in here. And I'm cursed to put my hands on everything.
I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
Oh no! Oh, bro. Jesus Christ. Sapping curse. The cursed energy drains vitality of anyone who dares get closer. Interesting. Okay, so Victoria is the one that's cursed. I'm not cursed, but I currently have sapping vitality. So if Gale...
One with the weave.
If Gale goes into his little spell book and does remove curse... Gale should then be able to remove curse from Victoria, correct?
Step by step.
It's alright. Save the drain for a sec. It's because this is bloody turn-based mode. Alright, hold on. I'm just going to... I gotta do this quickly then.
The bedrooms.
There you go.
Never once slept in.
We removed the
I
curse.
took our guests. I'd entertained them here until Cazador appeared and took them away. Now, whatever done? Something strange happened to that girl.
So she didn't die? Something strange happened? And then there's that necrotic curse. Interesting. Now, do I have an elixir that will restore my spell slots? This one restores level 4. This is level 2. Do I have... I don't know if I have level 3 restoration. Let me see if I can make it.
I've got a long road ahead.
Superior, there we go. Craft the 1. Gain an additional level 3 spell slot. There you go, Gale. You can have second level 3 spell slot.
I applaud.
It's the only one that you've used. Bonk. There we go. So now we can at least do Fireball and Counterspell or Sleet Storm or something. I think that's good.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Unless there's going to be a magical faucet or something, and it gives us the effects of a long rest. But there you go. Now, what happened to Victoria? Victoria's note. Victoria, remember to read that ancient language book. You'll need to know some of the vocabulary to be able to move freely within the palace. Father. Interesting. Spoke the language wrong, and then got, like, cursed?
What's past this?
Not sure. Helmet of Grit. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they have an additional bonus action. That's great. At the bearer's touch, you feel a surge of exuberance and stamina, like you could take on anyone and anything. And another irresistible dance. Love that. Lionheart, green-pink outfit. Getting some very nice clothing in this place. Brand new clothes that we haven't seen before. The hellish landscape is crazy. Savage strokes of the brush depict the city of Elturel as it was dragged into hell. Fearsome Zariel's dark wings blot out the waxy light of the companion. Man, that's so unfortunate. No happy endings in Cazador's palace. Oh, we found the dictionary. So I guess you can either have the ring to open the place, or you can have the Kazukuran dictionary. So this went missing, and then Leon has stolen it and given it to Victoria. So Violet and Victoria, two vampire names that are so close, and she's messed it up. This book is redolent. So the book is a dictionary of the ancient Kazukuran language from the distant land of Karatur. Flipping through the pages, you find certain words are phrases underlined. Open, enter, beware, forbidden, sealed.
I've seen this language before. Inscribed on the Szarr's signet ring, I think.
Well, there you go. What if Astarion reads it?
Keep a blade close.
He doesn't say anything?
No. Never a dull moment.
But perhaps he will. Yeah, that's just a big shame. Dalleria's journal? Private diary. Before I was Daleria. I like that bit. Daleria. Vampire spawned slave to Cazador Szarr. I was Dr. Daleria, Physician General to the Parliament of Baldur's Gate. Spawn or no, I'm still Dr. Daleria, and I will not submit to this lowly status. The others say vampirism is a curse, but in my educated opinion it's a disease, and therefore must be vulnerable to medical treatment. I believe a massive infusion of fresh, youthful blood may overwhelm the vampirism infection and enable my body to heal. There is one potential source of such blood here. Victoria, the as-yet pure-blooded daughter of Leon Onofrio. Leon was a sorcerer before he was a vampiric slave, and has warned us not to prey upon Victoria as he has imbued her with a counter-curse in the event of attack, and made her a necrotic booby trap, as it were. I think Leon is bluffing. Alright, so that's what happened. Daleria, hard to pronounce the name when I read it. Daleria called the bluff and failed to understand that, which is interesting because it seems that the curse has been released. Victoria has been slain. I guess Daleria made it out alive and is enjoying a ritual right now. So there you go. Yeah, the environmental storytelling in this place has been really good in terms of just these sorts of events, and you're trying to like piece it together as you go, and then you find the answers. But then I couldn't help myself but go in there, and I'd say that was worth it.
Seek and you shall find me.
Still breathing.
And we lost minimal health there.
Need to find a way forward.
Okay, so now we're able to open the door. I don't think there's anything left for us in here. So we shall save in front of the door.
Bless us, Master. May we be worthy of you.
Now we are hearing some weird voices on the side here.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kazukuran script from the dictionary you found.
Well, I guess we do this. Press the Szarr signet ring against the hollow and read the door's inscription aloud. So you need both pieces to do it, not just one or the other.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
There you go.
Life. Master not here. You obey me.
More werewolves and wolves. Oh, this is sick. Duverillan. Oh, and the rats. Party guests. Bloodfang. Garrus Hewn. Lays Hewn. White Mist. So the Hewn family. Oh, and bats too. Oh, this is sick. Sansavernia. And a lavish chair. Oh, what should we do here?
Be worthy of you.
Interesting. Team. Let us prepare. And there's a liver.
Wolves will not obey.
Let's walk in and get the cutscene.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
And as expected. Oh, look at all that. With 1 health. Gale all the way back down there. Gale, we need your spells earlier. This is so sick. Now I wish that there was like an element of where's the storyline that I can get turned into a werewolf? Can I get bitten by one of these and then I can become the gnome werewolf, please? That'd be so cool. Right. Who should we go for first? Kind of close enough for anything, really, so... Oh. I can't do True Strike on myself. Well, you do it then.
Fuck yes. Much to prepare. No surrender.
Hello, mates. Where's the closest gathering of bats that are all just going to die in one hit? And the rats too. Alright, let's throw over here.
What to do?
Hello. Whoop. What did that just... That just... What? That was a clear... Did it hit that? What the fuck? Physics? The path didn't show that it was gonna hit that. Bloody hell, mate. I don't like that one bit. I even manually looked at the path for the second throw and went, that should work. Okay. Oh, they were just getting 20 hit points. They were just getting 20 hit points. Just getting 20 bleed hit points. Okay.
One day I'll catch a break.
Get to you!
That dash. Oh god. Oh god, look at them all. I got a nice free hit. Oh god, I have to concentrate on my haste. Oh yes, Gale. Hey Gale, I'm surrounded. Do me a favor. Fuck them all up for me, please. This is your free level 3 spell slot speaking. Very nice. I love evocation magic. Oh, Wilhelm from outside. I just love that there are werewolves in this game. This has been such a fun little surprise for me. What is this? It does count as my action. Ghouls! I'll save the ghouls till later. God, just doing 1 damage just feels so annoying. It's with the offhand attack, and then I'll sneak attack you, get that attack of opportunity, that's fine. Ow! Nice. Forgot about you, mate. Take rat. Wilhelm, just in time to join the party. It's one of those days. Attack of opportunity. Hey. There you go. How about that? Immune to bludgeoning damage, bro. Okay, now let's work out a deal. You bite me, I'll become a vampire. It'll be fun, right? Finish you off now.
First step is the heart. Blood follows me everywhere.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Nice. That sentinel just to death. Just the wolf then, is it? Oh, and Wilhelm, of course. Double crit. Gale just like confidently going for like a push. He's like, ah! Douche! Hit his head. Wilhelm being the last person left is so funny. There you go.
What to do?
How about that?
Cazador skulking somewhere beneath us. In this defiled chapel the others mentioned. We just have to find the entrance. Then he'll be mine.
We need to find his study that we weren't allowed in, right? What's the plan again?
Well, I was thinking first we find Cazador and then we kill Cazador. That's about it, really. We can workshop the details as we go.
Good plan. Okay, the ice is gone. Let's take a look around now. View to the ramparts door. Cool names for our wolves as well. I love that they're in here. They're such cliche dog names. Party guests. I'll get you in. Okay. Sansi have been invited to play at a party at the Szarr Palace tonight in their ballroom. Show the Chamberlain at the door this note and he'll let you join me. Wear your best dress, Kalira. You don't even wear a dress, that's why you died. Ah, my haste. Can you move, please? Thank you. I'm ready to move now. That's a door. Right? That's definitely a door. figure it out. No illusory wall. Office hall. Okay. And what's around here? We have war drums. An ornamental piano with sheet music. Sheet music for General Sandro's death suite, a funerary celebration in 3 parts. The Great Pub Crawl Guide, not really what I'd expect to find here. This excerpt from the Gates Pub Crawl Guide suggests that more than one drink was imbibed during its writing. Everyone goes on about the elf song, how iconic it is, how interesting its ghost is. Well, boo, I say. I wish to have music, drama, and I can't with a spirit jealous enough to stop any but itself performing. Therefore, it is with stupendous delight that I suggest many other glorious boozing establishments. Take the Blushing Mermaid, where you can watch Shimmer and Siren dazzle the crowd, or simply enjoy its swashbuckling patrons sing shanties and beat one another into oblivion. Or mayhaps you fancy a delightful venue with live music and the most sour waitstaff you've ever met. If so, the Singing Lute is for you. Tucked away by the harbour, it's perfect for a romantic evening. If nothing else, Hank's delightful demeanour will make you grateful for your beloved. However, there remains another watering hole, one that only the most daring, the most courageous of patrons go. Should you wish to test your mettle or rub shoulders with the city's secret underbelly, I can only tell you this. Enjoy the Guild Hall. Okay, now in here we have a ladder and a button. Do we push button? What's this room, Astarion? Oh. Okay then. So, I assume the same can be said about this one over here, that there's a lever to pull up. Because what is this one? This one I assume is for the door. Yes. Indeed. I guess there must be, with that in mind, multiple ways to get in, because we kind of assumed that. You can just see in here. Let me in. Where's the button that I would press? How do we reckon we get in here? Gotta be a way. Maybe if we check the office here, there'll be a switch. The office hall. Okay. Silver glass and a party planner. This seems to be the working notebook used by a certain Chamberlain Dufay to plan Cazador's gatherings in the mansion ballroom. Functions are divided into 2 categories, those for invited guests and those for involuntary guests, the entertainment for the latter category being considerably more sinister than the former. Master has ordered a special party, a final feast, he said. This will be my ultimate test, but I am prepared, and I'm sure the guests, both invited and involuntary, will be thrilled to participate. There you go. Jar of coagulated blood. We'll just give that to Astarion. It's like a health potion for him. Here you go. You like that? You can drink it, I guess. Lower City and Upper City? You can reach this. You're right in front of it. You...
Hey, good looking.
Okay.
Looking ahead.
More and more of that as we get into the Upper City. Do we want to use this thing?
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Descend into the depths of the palace. Yeah, we'll wait. In that case, I'm gonna sit in this chair. Actually, I'm gonna sit in this one. Astarion will sit in this one.
At the ready.
Astarion in a lavish chair.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
In this case, we'll do this. We'll go up this ladder. Another button. Ooh, a crystal vase. Hiya! Grasp essence. When you hit a creature with an... Oh, that's different. That's my own thing. That's my own thing. I just smashed it. Damn, look at this. Okay. This might be how we can get to that other room over the other side. To Sark 1477. On my 13th birthday, I was summoned to the city palace by Uncle Cazador. Old Drossel hitched the team to the best carriage and drove me to Black Dragon Gate, where I was met by porters in a litter to carry me through the upper city to Szarr Palace. The Chamberlain was waiting to conduct me to the ballroom, a chamber mysterious to me, as I had never been allowed to enter it before. Amanita Szarr. Interesting. 13th birthday, and that is located in a casket now. Szarr luring and then feeding on family members in his own little thing, maybe? I don't know. A single gold piece. I love the details of just how decrepit and ignored this part of the place is. What an interesting part of the environment. All the forgotten caskets. And another button. And another button. God, okay. Little secret torture chamber in here. Care for creatures of the astral plane and Kythorn 1477. Uncle Cazador made me a vampire, but I refused to participate in the family rites. He gave me the hunger, but he could not break my will. He had Blovar imprison me in the attic. I weakened. They sent up human blood, and eventually I drank it. For a year, they stopped sending anything. I tore at the walls in frustration. Then they sent up a bound captive. Amanita Szarr. Fucking hell. Alright. Well, this is what's... Dude, reading about what Szarr's been doing... A scroll written by an astral plane zoologist as to the care of space hamsters, especially those imbued with the rare feature of being extremely tiny, though no less cosmic and incredible. The scroll advises the reader to feed it no red meat, which is bad for its digestive system, and no foods high in sugar, because it will go absolutely coconuts. Above all, the scroll advises love, for a space hamster is ultimately a friend waiting to be loved, with an abundant love to give back. Very good. I'll send him some reading material. Ooh, hello! Key to Cazador's dungeon. Don't mind if I do. Look at the fancy pants caskets here. I laugh whenever it's something like that. That's so funny. This is always like, here's my mountain of treasure, right? And it's 200 gold or something. And you're like, yes. Another button. Hey! What did that open? Oh, it just kind of sealed me in here, did it? Yep. Flame Rule 1477. I am succumbed. I am a vampire and damned. I curse the name of Szarr and reject it. Now I stay in the attic by choice and write my little histories. I am Lady Incognita. Amanita is no more. Damn, so this is where she's been. Wow. Am I stuck in here now? Okay. I'm like, open up. Oh, it's on like a timer, that one. Alright. See another button. Yeah, go up there to press it. Sure. God, this is wild. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I've potentially missed. I think we're good. Go in here. Is she gonna be up here still? Or is it been, I mean, it might have been way too long. Don't mind me, just looking in every single casket ever.
Traps, please.
And a ladder to go up even further. Okay, maybe this is where we'll find her, up in the attic then. Incognita. Candles that are lit. And a bed, yeah. A pouch that has a silver key and a flute. I do not know what the silver key is for. Not very comfortable, that bed, innit? I have a silver key. Don't know what the key is going to be used for. And at this point, we may never know, because maybe I've already lockpicked what it's for. But there is a silver key. Okay, I think, in that case, now we just want to go up the ladder. No. Did I explore everything? Hang on, I want to be there, I think. Yeah, is there a way down underneath here? Yeah, man. Is there a way down? Can I get underneath? Destroy the empty crates. Get them out of here. They're invincible. Oh, maybe by opening the door up here, it could potentially open the door down the bottom as well, considering it's right above it. Maybe? Let's head back down. No hatch in the other room. What if the button is behind this head instead? The other plan is I'll leave party members down here and then send one upstairs. No button. Alright. Let's see if we can get this door open.
Let's go.
Okay, Astarion presses button. Does that open? Does the one click open it up? Nope. Click it again. No. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna click that twice. Now we press this one. Oh, what if it's just this then? Hang on. This button. This shuts this one. Does it open it? It was so much more simple. Kalira. Alright, there you go. It was a lot more simple. I thought, go to the room above, press that button, that would open the room below. But it's literally just the room across. Well then. Didn't need to make it that complicated. I have all of the fancy pants clothing I could ever want at this point. Another counting house key. We can go back to
something good.
That guy in the guild hall. That's great. Ballroom invitation. Lieutenant Kalira, you have been recommended to the Szarr mansion as a musician of both talent and discretion, and we have need of both. Consider yourself hired to play at a fete in the mansion ballroom on the first evening of the next 10 day. Dress is reserved rather than ostentatious. Chamberlain Dufay. Be prepared to play requests. And if you don't do well, maybe you'll get thrown in this room. Alright. Wonderful. Now, everybody get back together. Now, considering the fact that there is, like, a ritual that's on tonight, and it's another one of those situations where it seems like it mentions, like, the actual day that you're in. I don't know if we have the time to be able to long rest to get Gale's spell slots back. So I think we're just going to have to deal with where we are in regards to spell slots. So Gale has 1 level 3. I don't know how that's going to go. We'll just have to figure it out. We will have a drink.
Let's move.
We'll save the short rest. Because I don't know what's going to be underground. I don't know if underground is just we're there, or if underground is going to be another series of potential fights with werewolves and other nasties. So let's save. And we shall go down.
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
Descend. Okay, Cazador's dungeon. Oh, there's a... we actually have a teleportation as well. Interesting. I wonder if we could get away with a long rest. We stood on a platform that took us deep below the palace into Cazador's dungeon. How big is this place? Considering the fact that there's a way to teleport in and out, I'm just worried that there's a stand-in for the ritual, right? So if we potentially went away and long rested and risked that, the ritual could still be completed. But then Dufay was going to be a stand-in, right? Is that right? Dufay was going to be a stand-in? He said that he refuses to be a stand-in. He could have got someone else. Surely if the ritual door was locked and he's like, it's done, then he has a stand-in and the ritual could still be completed without Astarion. Otherwise he wouldn't have locked the door, I don't think. Unless that's what he wants us to think. Yeah, I don't want to risk the long rest.
Here goes nothing.
Oof, okay.
In the hills. I never knew any of this was here.
Okay, well, now you won't be able to help us. I can fly over here. That's a chasm, alright. Entombing clot. Impossible to anyone without the correct ring of passage. Well, we do have the ring.
Of course, I'm sure.
More voices. Oh my god. This is so cool. And another crypt gate. Maybe we should take it one crypt gate at a time. Okay, this might end up being a lot bigger than we thought. Oh, the kids.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Is it the kids? Because it sounds like the kids. Oh.
What do we do when that tall freak comes back?
He opens the door, I get his legs, you get his arms, and Cass goes for the eyes. Yeah. We'll be out of here in no time.
Yeah, we've read these names.
Look like they've been down here a long time.
Of course he'll come back. He's got to. Right?
They're eternally bound. Cazador will not let this... Oh no, they have become spawn. There are bite marks on the neck? Cazador will not let this spawn die. It is immune to all damage. They're fucking strong.
Right.
What's wrong with us? We sick?
I don't know. I hope so.
Damn, they're talking about it too. It doesn't look like they've been bitten, but more so maybe fed something. Have they...
I don't feel good. Everything just feels wrong. Shh, it's all right. Our parents will come for us. Are you?
I don't know about that.
We'll make those monsters pay.
Sebastian, Haptim, Wensleydale, and Gondolmead. What's going on here as well? Also spawns. Astarion, maybe you can shed some light on this.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Is this how you used to live, Astarion?
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Wow. So the kids that Astarion kidnapped from the Gur camp in one cell, and then in the other, at least one, maybe the others, are Astarion's past captives, that Cazador are keeping all of them eternally bound and won't let them die. Look at the symbols. They all have scars.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
"170 years. You were one of my first."
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
We'll set you free.
Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
Where is he now?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please, whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Oh, there's something I really, really like about this. We'll talk to Astarion and then I'll talk about my feelings on this, because this is really good.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
And this is what I was going to talk about. I was wondering if this was what he was going to address, because this now changes the game dramatically for him. And I wanted to specifically highlight that there's a scene like this really makes me appreciate an element of vampirism that I don't really get it to see often at all, which is the unwilling vampire. And I really, really love it that there's this element that he's not just like, he doesn't necessarily love what he is, you know. There's opportunities where he relishes in abilities and powers. He's like, I can go out in the sunlight now because of the worm in the head. But something that I really, really love is the conflict with Astarion, that he's constantly wrestling with the fact that he sees himself as a monster, which is why he has this reaction when we first meet him of he's going to get turned into another monster. And he's been carrying almost 2 centuries worth of guilt for what he's been made to do to others and for what's been done onto himself, and the torture of Godey and Cazador and just the whole horrible existence. Like, there's this romanticism about being a vampire that a lot of media shows you, that like the cool gothic vampire stuff, and other elements of it that are very like romanticized, for lack of a better term, like I was just saying. But there is a very depressing, dark element to being a vampire that I really like that this story puts on display, of like how he was forced to feed on like lower tier scraps just to survive. And then there's this curtain unveiling that Cazador was telling Astarion and his brothers and sisters, all of the other spawn, that who they were hunting, they were feeding on them. And it's clear that they were not. They were being lied to, and these prisoners were being kept down here for the ritual, which means he was probably getting fed something else, and just being told that it was his killers. So it's kind of eased his conscience that these victims of his are no longer suffering, probably dead already, which is what he kind of says when we get to the Gur encampment about the kids. He's like, I don't think they would be alive. But then there's this reveal now, and it changes things, because before, when we have Astarion talking about the ritual and that he's got his spawn that are just as guilty as he is, he communicates that he doesn't feel as bad about sacrificing those for the Ascension and replacing Cazador. But now the scales of morality have just been heavily weighed down in, you're going to have not only these lives on your conscience for when you captured them and brought them back to Cazador's palace all these years ago, but again by condemning them and damning them for this profane ascension. And I think that is a spectacular addition to this story, because it allows me to know, or at least feel and hope within me, that this is a big enough change to the game that Astarion won't proceed with the ritual. I think without this critical component to really strike at the empathy part of him, he would probably go ahead with it if it was just the spawn. But the fact that he remembers Sebastian, he remembers his very first kill, and how much that kind of weighs on him, especially being confronted with that. And I think that is fantastic. That's what I wanted to talk about, seeing that scene. I think Astarion is such a unique case of a vampire character that I really, really love and appreciate. It's great. It is great. And I feel like there's less of me now needing to tell him, no, don't do that. In terms of pursuing the ritual, I think that there's enough that he has potentially been exposed to where he won't go ahead with it. I'm hoping it's like that sense of trusting Shadowheart with the Night Song is a big risk. There's also the element of Will and the Devil Pact with Mizora, but then you didn't get to trust Will. You have to make the decision for him. Then there's this thing with Gale in regards to the Crown of Karsus that we're trying to be like, I don't know about that. Karlax seems to be the infernal engine that's... Is she going back to Avernus or not, I guess? We'll have to find out. And then Jaheira and Minsk and Hausen, they're just kind of along for the ride. And then Lae'zel seems to have a critical component in regards to whether Orpheus is potentially freed or not, I suppose. So all of these characters leading up to these big decision moments for what happens to them, I guess. I'm really curious about this one, but yeah, just wanted to have a little bit of a rant on my appreciation for this element of Astarion's story. This is great. So we do have, it is Cazador's cruelty, not yours, to have kept them alive in this way, but that is just trying to pass off his, his part in this. Whether he was willing or unwilling, being a vampire spawn made to do these things, he still carries the guilt for doing so. So we can say, you can save them.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose.
Oh, I was just talking you up as a real big game. I was just talking you up. Now, you don't know this, Astarion, but I was talking you up. And I was trusting you to make a good choice. And I went, this will weigh on you heavily. There's still hope for them. You got out and you got better. This isn't you, Astarion, not really. In the moment they die, they will hate you as much as they hate him. You will never forget that. That's a really good line. Don't you feel for them? Of course he does, and perhaps there isn't a point. Oh, man. Oh, I really like the number 3. I feel like with this now, I was like, I could trust you to make the decision, just like Shadowheart. And now I'm like, maybe you need more of a gentle push. Still. This isn't you, Astarion. Not really. This is me trying to feel like I have a handle on what you'll do.
It should be. I don't want to be like them. They're pathetic. Horrible.
So you'll kill them all just because they remind you of yourself. Oof. It's your fault they're that way. And show them the kindness you never saw. No one deserves this fate. Ow. Ooh, these are really, really good options. So you will kill them all just because they remind you of yourself?
They do not. That weakness in me is dead. It's dead! I have a higher purpose.
You're all hungry, Vanya.
Well, you clearly want to say something.
He's bothered by it. He is definitely bothered by it. I just want to know if you'll actually set those prisoners free.
I'm not sure. I've been weighing my options. On the one hand, they're the key to my unlocking eternal power and freedom. On the other, well, it's my fault they're here. Yes, it was Cazador's command. I had no choice, but it seems now I do.
Oh, man. But what's best for you? You should free them. You owe them that, and I'm sure you'll make the right decision. See, this is putting it in his hands. It just feels so risky a play. But you should free them. You owe them that.
And what am I owed? What about the injustices I've suffered? Am I not entitled to anything? All that matters now is killing Cazador. I've earned that, if nothing else. We can deal with the prisoners when the time is right. After all, they're not going anywhere.
Killing Cazador. It just has such a hard tone to it.
Well, you clearly want to say something.
I think we'll pick this before we go over to the children's cell. Obviously, we've seen them, but it's dialogue that we will miss otherwise. So, do you think the children from Ulma's tribe are still alive?
Alive? No. But animated? Yes. I'm sure they are. If Cazador turned the victims we brought him to spawn, he'd have done the same to the children. With glee, I imagine. But let's not forget why we're here. Cazador needs to die. Everything else comes second.
What is it about this place? I know we shouldn't let down our guard, but I feel like I could drift off and never wake up.
The living may not be prevented from crossing a vampire's threshold, but that doesn't make us any more welcome. Tread carefully.
God damn.
I just want to breathe free air. One last time.
So it's only the one character that we can talk to, not Wensleydale. Jeez, Gromit. Okay, let's head over to the kids.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
Damn. You're the children from the Monster Hunters camp.
Camp. Monster Hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, God! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us! He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
We promised their parents would save them.
Parents? You've seen my parents?
And they're looking for you.
I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Oh, this is so sad. I'm going to help you, but how do I free you?
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow.
I'll free you once I have the staff.
Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here.
Well, you clearly want to say something.
Will you save the children of Orma's tribe like you promised?
I'm not sure. I've been weighing my options. On the one hand, they're the key to my unlocking eternal power and freedom. Well, it's my fault they're here. Yes, it was Cazador's command. It seems now I do.
Interesting. So it's the same dialogue between the children and the other prisoners. So there's more of this, and it seems that you can do it multiple times as well. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
I'm sure I will. Whatever the hell's that might be.
There's a different thing that you can say for them. So it's the staff. Alright, we'll just have to kill Cazador, free the kids, free the prisoners, and be like, alright guys, we're going to work out a deal with the local jail. And all the prisoners, we'll make Cazador's palace the new jail. The prisoners get sent here depending on the severity of the sentence. Maybe they get eaten. And then everyone's happy. We solve the hunger situation. All right, so it's what is really interesting as well, and unavoidable it seems, is walking towards the ritual straight ahead. You must confront the prisoners, which is good. What is this way, however? We shall find out.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Away. Oh. Pungent and musty air. Doesn't look like it's poison. Indiana Jones? I'm about to enter a trapped room. Step carefully now. No traps? What is this? Velioth. Okay. Scroll of Names. Meditations of a Vampire Lord. Oh, is this the study? Power structure of Baldur's Gate. The Mortal View. Eyewitness accounts of the Bhaalspawn crisis. Okay. I thought that was going to be like a treasure, and I thought it was going to be like trapped. But this is very interesting. Velioth. The Guild. Hidden Rulers of Baldur's Gate. Letter to Morel Alchem. I suppose, as you say, that you have reason to be proud of the expansion of the vampire circle in your city. Of course, Athkatla is more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from other factions and law enforcement, but still, accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy your success while you can, Alchem, for I'm afraid that very soon it will be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate. Definitively so. I am on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content to be merely a major city's vampire lord when I can be so much more, and I shall. But that's all I'll say about the matter at present, young Alchem. After all, we mustn't give away the surprise entirely. You didn't even send the letter, you dingus. Power structure. Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate and how the changing balance between the factions affects his own ability to operate in the city without interference or competition. The most recent notes at the end relate to the old problem of Nine Fingers and the Guild and new concerns about the ambitious young Lord Gortash. Cazador's worries about the Guild revolve around the rise of the brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stone Man, and what it might mean for the Gate's underworld if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upstart Gortash is fielding prototypes of steel watchers in the city streets. Are they capable enough to detect and damage Cazador's vampire spawn? Doomed, detected, and caught.
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Did we read this? The Guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went along with her. No surprise a wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Saravok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons would run out of their hands. Back then, I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. Interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal. I curse Arenicus. And I curse you! Hostile vampire in the Athkatla slums. The five tore Tether to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Bhaalspawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping that every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Saradush Merchant. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up with the Sea Tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if a Bhaalspawn got it stuck to them? Their father's the killing type, after all. Several hundred more interviews follow. A scroll of... Oh, eternal cruelty. Okay. For my sins, my soul was made ink and written onto this parchment, where its scroll crawls sleeplessly for eternity unless you free it. Well, you're freed now. Poof! Freed it. Scroll of names. Names. Thousands of them. Many of the surnames would be familiar to a Baldurian, though some of those near the beginning of the list are of families now long disappeared. This is a list of names of people dating back centuries, but continuing right up to the present day. He's following, like, family trees.
Of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it?
Whoa, like, it's... Oh, man. The generations and generations of this. We're getting ready for this ritual. The Journal of Cazador Szarr. It records the movements and actions of his spawn, with particular attention paid to Astarion. Teacher's pet. Bloody favourite. Every order, failure, and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entry seemed to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night. Godey informed he will have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome, but to disappear now, when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable, even for him. Okay, so this is when he went missing for, and then got tadpoled, I guess. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days now, and he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Deliria and Petrus returned from today's hunt, rushing to report that they had seen him in Worm's Crossing. Their tale was fanciful, but they believe it to be true. Astarion, standing in the sun's light, willing and able to disobey me? Inconceivable. It seems he has become more than troublesome. He is now a liability, but he will be brought to heel. He will come home, take his place with the others, and complete his purpose. My spawns fail me. Astarion eludes me. I will have my due. So I guess that was the long rest interruption as well when they all went back home. You don't want to say anything about that one?
Trust no one.
Alright, I'm gonna touch this.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
This is cool. Ooh. The skull's memories rise and unfold, let them wash over you. I like seeing that the only things that are left are the fangs in the teeth. All right.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Cool. Oh, it's wisdom. Nice. Concentrate on the memory. What is Velioth's first lesson? Ooh, damn. Okay.
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Wow. We're seeing the cycle of abuse in vampire form. We're having what Velioth did to Cazador, and we've going back after we have what Cazador's done to Astarion. We're seeing it go even further back, that Cazador was also at one point in a similar position to Astarion, maybe? That there was this time of him struggling and getting punished for not being obedient. Concentrate on the memory. What is Velioth's second lesson? It's been a while. I only have one. I feel like we've gotten more inspirations in the time that I've failed a roll, but I suppose not. I really want to know, so I'm going to use it, which is unfortunate. Hopefully doing something like this will grant us an inspiration. Anyway, maybe. Actually, screw you. Hey, roll a 1, use an inspiration, and I'll at least guarantee you won't roll a 1, you'll roll a 2.
You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Velioth's lesson. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
11 years of impalement, dude. I'm wondering if we'll be able to do this again with another character and maybe succeed the wisdom. God damn.
Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Damn, dude. He stole everything. Black Mass scroll. And it's so plain. That was crazy. And the lessons here that Cazador has been forced to learn by his vampiric upbringing has put him in this position. We can't do this anymore, sadly.
Work my magic.
Yeah. So we missed out on that second one, which is just the dice roll being ever so painful to me. Shall we read this thing? Unfurling the scroll reveals a list of foul rites and rituals detailing all the ways death can be turned to one's advantage or simply made more interesting. So this is what happened to... God, what was it? Velioth was the name? The rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and many more strange accursed rituals cover the parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar, so just reading about the rite that is being performed. But he finally got his revenge and boiled him. Oh, piteous dead, oh, ravenous dead, immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison and hunger its jailer. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun, suffer not from hunger, grow your power beyond anything you imagined. A pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls, speak the words, Esse Dominus, Has Animus, Offero in Sacrificio, Nunc Volo, Potestatum quam Policitus es Mihil. Well, probably shouldn't have read that. Astarion, you didn't read that, I did, so you don't know. Don't say those words. Don't say them. We found a scroll describing the ritual Cazador wants to perform. He plans to sacrifice thousands of souls, including Astarion's, to ascend and gain incredible power. Yup. That's it. How do you feel now?
Well, you clearly want to say something.
What's next?
Next, we find Cazador. And once we find him, well, let's hope fate is on our side.
Well, alright then. I won't go for that one. Won't do that. Malice. Yeah, I'll be very interested to see what type of... Because I was thinking about that. Necrotic and psychic resistance. I don't know what type of damage we'll be looking at taking in a place like this. Necrotic and also potentially psychic could fit the bill. I don't want to just end up taking it prematurely. I think radiant damage would be good because they're creatures of darkness. And they'll be like, ah! But maybe... I could feel necrotic resistance being useful here. But it is us just taking a bet. It's us just taking a gamble, you know, on whether or not this is actually going to be the elixirs to use or not. Now, Gale's used his level 3 spell, so I believe if we replace the effects of the superior elixir, he'll still have that last level 3 slot. At least I'm hoping so. We all have enough necrotic resistance elixirs. Nice. Alright, the gamble worked. I'm going to just give everyone necrotic resistance. And that might be the move. And if they end up doing psychic or something else, oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy, I guess.
Watch your back.
We're taking a necrotic risk. Everyone's gonna have necrotic resistance. Watch them do psychic. We do have a spare scroll of Globe of Invulnerability. We've got Otto's Irresistible Dance. We can make Cazador dance for us, can't we?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let us go through. Holy shit. Oh, look at the bodies. These will be all of the, like, all of the souls that are all nearby in the room. Obviously, you can't physically represent thousands, but we could assume that all of these are just unrendered, like, filled with bodies for the ritual. Oh, there's even a lower section too, and over there. My god. This looks like a big important chamber. Oh, there we go, big important chamber. I'm scared. Just walk in ever so slightly. Alright, there he is. Dude, this is our first time seeing Cazador. Whoa. Wow, okay. 20 dex, legendary resistance. AC of 17, Vampire Lord. Regains 20 hit points at the start of its turn if it isn't in sunlight or has taken radiant damage or damage from holy water, in which case this trait doesn't function. Oh, we have holy water, alright, and radiant damage. 20 radiant damage if it starts its turn in sunlight. Shadowheart would be great here for all of her radiant attacks, but I wanted to have Karlach. Arcane Vampirism. When the creature affected by spells fail, you regain hit points, +1 to spell save, and is alert. Very interesting. Alright, we have 311 health. Look at that staff. That is mighty impressive.
Master, we are better than Spawn. Stronger than Spawn.
There's Leon. Oh, so this was Leon that was one of them that came to us. Sacrificial Lamb. Entity can't move or take actions, bonus actions, or reactions while enveloped in vampiric magic. If Cazador draws power from all the spawns bound this way 3 times, he will ascend. So we have... What, does that mean we have 3 turns to kill him? Wow. Okay.
To have that brat spoil it.
Oh, he's angry. Oh, we've got fallen Gur hunters, chatter teeth, and a sarcophagus. Okay. Okay, we have multiple. All right.
Careful, I bite.
To abandon me! To abandon his family!
Oh, I like listening to this. This is good.
Shall we?
I like listening to this. Just in case this spell gets their attention, I'm going to summon my Dance Macabre. My 4 ghouls that fight alongside me. Whee! We're going to have ghouls with us. Alright. Yeah, you got those. I got these too. I read a book.
Alright.
I read a book on stuff. The Necromancy of Thay. And I'm going to have us here as well. Let's go. There you go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Trying to make sure that I'm as prepared as possible. Alright, Gale, get in your battle gear. Be a wizard. Here we go. Do I just stroll in? I'm so stressed, as you can tell by the fact that I'm not making a fucking move. Astarion will return to me. Alright, here we go. There's vampires and bats and everything. Here it is.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Wow. The way he speaks. This is interesting. The reason why I'm hesitating so much even in this room is because, like I've explained before, there's this genuine fear because we commit to the decisions that are made, and when it's so high stakes, it's like, God, what do I do? There's a high level of stress on how we interact with our characters, how we go through this, and it's also just this culmination of one of our characters' storylines that has been spoken about for so long, and we're finally here. So it just is so significant. And I never like to carelessly go through any of these interactions. So whenever I'm like looking at a big room with a lot of characters, I'm like, okay, how do I want to do it? We'll keep back and not intervene. I think like this is Astarion's moment. He's been holding on to this for over 170 years.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
My lines are corny in comparison, right? Just shut up and let him have his moment, you know? Because, like, for me, it's like, I'm here to stop you. And let Astarion air out his grievances. This man's been holding on to it. You felt it there. Just let him go.
They told me you had changed. I dared not believe it. Oh, thankless child. Did I not bless you with our immortal gift? Did I not make you what you are?
You son of a bitch.
Oh no, come on.
Forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
Oh no. Oh no.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Oh no.
witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Oh no!
Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger!
He gets to go first. Oh! Maybe we shouldn't have let him speak. We shouldn't have let him speak. But he spoke, and now look what happened. Fuck. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have let him speak that second time. But to see him go in for that punch was awesome. That was awesome. Just because you were free of the control of the tadpole didn't mean you'd be free this close. Wow, okay, so we're getting blighted. Okay, we'll counterspell, of course. He has 7 ritual sources, and he's ritual draining everybody. We'll counterspell him. Alright, we're all in the turn order now. Wait, oh, okay, I can see you. I can see you!
Power and sending it straight to Cazador. But if I can reach them, maybe I can redirect that power to me.
Wait, what? If we get on the runes? Oh, whoa. Okay, hang on. Your movement increases by 7 meters. You receive 70 temporary hit points, and your attack spells. It is necrotic damage. It is necrotic damage. Let's go. Oh, we made a good choice. I was like, psychic or necrotic? And that necrotic elixir in the chest reminded me. That's good. 7 to 70 necrotic damage after draining a vampire spawn's life force. An additional bonus action after draining Astarion's life force. Drawing on Yusun's vitality. 5 to AC, absorbing Violet's strength. Transformed into a cloud of mist, now immune to non-magical physical damage and resistant to magical damage. Possibly blind foes within 4 meters and inflict 3 to 18 necrotic damage at the start of their turn. It's removed by sunlight. Oh man, do we have... Let me think. Sunbeam. We have Scroll of Sunbeam. Perfect. The moon beam is different, so... Me casting a spell is kind of hilarious. This should work, right? Maybe if I... Hang on, maybe what I'll do... I might be able to line it up with some others. If I cast it and then do it right in a line? Maybe. Oh, it just doesn't reach there, but I can at least get... these like this. Nice, that worked. So, blinded the Predator Werewolf, and Cazador now has sunlight hypersensitivity. Will take radiant damage. Now, I'm going to risk getting hit with an attack of opportunity. Oh, should I stand on this? Or those? That's the thing. Do I stand on... I think I should stand on this, right? Yeah, good luck, mate. No. So it must be if I stand on his... Alright, hang on. We have potions of speed. Also, spread that holy water around. We have 6 of them. We need to get Astarion free. If that's even possible. A potion of flying, useless for me. I don't have any potions of speed. Yeah, I don't have enough movement. I kind of wasted it, but that's okay. It's a shame I don't have... Oh! Nice. I have a ritual source.
But I still have power enough to rend the flesh from your bone.
Okay, so now I have a ritual source. And... Okay. I have one. Okay, now Karlach's turn. Karlach should also go and get a ritual source.
Handy.
So now I've got one. And now we'll throw holy water at you. Nice. He saved. Should I throw another, or should I... Oh, these guys are strong. I also need to not kill these characters. So I think I have to watch the damage that I do near them, I think. So I'm just going to do this again. That miss is crazy, but it still does some necrotic and radiant damage, so I'll leave it at that. Alright, go, creatures! Oh yes, dash and jump. That's a good first play, I guess. They're gonna fight each other? No, they're coming for us. Oh, alright, they're fighting. He got rid of his sunlight hypersensitivity. Oh no, he still has it. They're all fighting. Damn it, Astarion's been removed from combat. Maybe we shouldn't have let him go for that old punch move. Alright, Gale's gonna have fun. Oh man, we should probably use Gust of Wind to push them off the map. Get him. I guess they'll get him next turn. They all dashed. Oh, they're all so close together. Perfect for Gale. Alright, let's see here. Ghastly Flame. Foul stench creates a pungent cloud that nauseates all creatures around it. Would love if he was nauseated, but he's not. I can't really do anything. I can just smack you. Actually, I could. How intelligent are these things? Still quite intelligent, right?
Swords meet sorcery.
Okay, now Gale. This would be the move to do curriculum strategy. We'll do the Arcane Battery when it comes to the level 6 spells. So level 5. Let's start smacking some things. Just trying to think what would be the most appropriate target. One on you. It's going to be Cazador's turn soon, which is dangerous. I'm going to do 2 on Cazador. And I'm going to use my last 3 on these. Okay, so he's now losing health properly. We have Chatter Teeth. Eye Bite Asleep. Put a creature to sleep. Level 6. Damn. I'm not gonna use my level 6 spell slot to counter it. Because it's a concentration. We can interrupt that. Yeah, he took 20. Oh, he did heal for 16. God, that voice is so sinister. Oh, come on. Where's it going? Another... Okay. Another... Am I going to use another level 4? It's necrotic and I have resistance. I'm actually going to not react. Okay. That's okay. Okay, so... Sunlight. I don't have anything else that can do sunlight. This is an object that's with a glowing light, but it's not sunlight. It's different, right? What about arrows? Astarion has the arrows. Breaking your target's concentration and silencing it is good for that guy. Arrow of many targets would be good here too.
Try me.
It's fine, I'll do it. You didn't tell me that the path was interrupted. You said 95%. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, concentration is broken. Karlach is awake. Walk back on here to get a ritual source again. I'm annoyed by the waste of damage that I'm about to do here with this move. I'm like, can't I just push you off the edge instead?
Gods, it's hot in here.
I don't want to push off this guy, but I do want to do this. Damn, you saved. That was not supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen. There you go. So you're out. Just wanted to think about that before I went for a move. I need to stay on here for the ritual sources, so I don't want to have to... I could do the bonus action as a punch. Even though it'll die, it might still have the... Does it still resonate? It does still resonate, so I can do this. So it might kill these bats. It killed the bats, nice, and I will accept that. Wonderful. So you can do a little bit of damage against these And I'll do Soul Snare to heal from that. Nice. Okay, my creature blew up. Bloody hell. They're gonna try and go. They're just dashing, so they're essentially just fodder targets, but they're not even getting attacked. Come on, they're only dashing. Just blow up on him. Alright, oh, our lack of sunlight here. The Blood of Lathander would have been great for lighting. Shadowheart's Radiant attacks would have been really good here too, but that's okay. That's alright. That's fine, whatever. Got Karlach surrounded. Okay, Gale. Let's see, what spells do we have at this point? Before this I should have done Kareska's Favor too, but we've already taken the Necrotic as resistance and we don't have the advantage to do a resistance to that anyway, so... But I can do it to gain a proficiency in a bonus. I should have done that before the fight. I reckon I'll do the Scroll of Ice Storm, and I can do that here to get all of those. Nice. So we'll do Scroll of Ice Storm. That at least gives me something. No longer silent, so we'll do Ray of Frost. Nice.
The age of the Vampire Ascendant is about to dawn!
He's about to ascend because this is his third turn. I'm seeing it. What the dude? He's immune to slashing damage. Alright, Call Lightning on Karlach is level 5. I'll do it. Okay. Well, this is fucked. Am I able to sneak people around to do the, to get on the ritual spots before the dialogue takes place? I'm gonna throw this at him. 49%. God damn it. I want to throw it at him. I'm going to throw it here just so I take the damage. I'll take the damage just to do that. And then I want to throw it at him just to see if I could get lucky. Maybe I should throw the holy water instead.
That's it.
Of course he'll save against holy water. Of course he will.
Nothing will stand in my way.
God, he gains all of that temporary hit points again. This is really difficult. I will probably lose, but this will be a learning lesson for us to keep trying. He's really hard to hit. Isn't that fun? He was paralyzed. That's literally the worst thing that could have happened. Man, there's a lot of enemies here. He's immune to slashing damage, so they just do nothing, which is awesome. They're much more useless than I intended them to be. Even then, you can't have a party that's big enough to get on every single ritual source. Fucking bats, bro.
Centuries of toil, all building to this. The power is phenomenal. I feel so alive.
Is he ascended? He's doing Ascension, yeah. So he's ascended. Astarion's dead. You have to kill him in 3 turns or Astarion literally explodes into guts. Should we kill Astarion? No time for a funeral. Should we kill or knock him out to prevent the Ascension? Because then it removes 1 piece from the board and then he can't do it? Because here's the thing, I thought he had a stand-in, but it turns out he didn't have a stand-in and Astarion got put here. So now he's a Sinister Lord. With the ritual complete, Cazador is ascended. His movement speed is permanently increased by 7 meters, his armor class by 5, the damage of his attacks and spells increases by 70 to 70 necrotic damage, and he regains 100 hit points. Can you even kill him anymore? Can we even kill him anymore? Is this just a game over? Like, what do we even do at this point? You know? At this point, what do we do?
Save me. I cannot take much more.
We're definitely needing to restart. Like, we're dead, you know. But we're seeing it through to the end. And I think we're gonna do something much. The Aegis gains 100 and summons bats every turn. He gains 100 every turn. Alright, perfect. We got the idea. Now we know exactly what we need to do. Fuck. This is for Astarion! And then he just poof. He's ascended. He's gonna get 100 health every turn. We only have 2 characters left, and Apocalypse is 1 hit away from death. So, we died.
Breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, still breathing, despite everything, is, yeah. That's one way to put it. You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro. Really? Alright, we finally hit game over, so there you go. We got handed our asses right back to us. Cazador ascended, Astarion exploded into guts, and we need to handle this fight differently. And I think we definitely can. So let's load the game up. I think we'll swap out Karlach for Astarion. I think Karlach for Shadowheart. I think there's definitely a really good thing to do there. There's a part of me that's like, what happens if we take Astarion out of the party at this point? Does he just get teleported to that spot to like be in the ritual? I'm really curious because we've lost a 4th character and I don't know how to free him or to get him out, whether or not we can stand on his little ritual spot, whether we have to like knock him out and then get him back up and heal him. We'll have to find out, but let's give this a second go and see if we can beat Cazador. Alright, here we find ourselves ready for a second round. Much better prepared, I feel, for this one. We have the Necrotic Resistance, we have Lathander's Light with Shadowheart, which should be truly a game changer, and Gale has used Koreska's Favor to do a Conduit of Koreska's Ice, which gives him a free use of Cone of Cold and Ice Storm without expending a spell slot. Very cool. I think we have a real good shot here. So we're gonna go in, and we're gonna try and figure this out.
At the ready.
Now, something that I'm thinking of is the turn order, of course. So maybe instead of having everyone enter combat, it might be a good idea to try and enter as different to have the characters maybe hang back a bit, trigger the thing. And I'm also wondering if we can prevent Astarion from getting taken in the first place. Maybe, I don't know. How about we'll do these and we'll summon these guys. Now, I know it's immune to slashing damage, but they could be distracting targets potentially. When combat starts, we'll do a haste spore grenade, so we're going to have 3 turns of the team getting that. I'm just trying to think. If we hang back, that could potentially lure Cazador in our direction again, because he floated down to here. And that way, Shadowheart can use Blood of Lathander. Gale can also do things. And if we focus on that, that could be a good idea. There is also trying to get in here to, you know,
I never should have spoiled
get some of these rituals. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Light on my feet.
Maybe if
something smells tasty.
Such an undignified position to find oneself in.
What's next, I wonder?
I think about positioning.
Bated breath.
I have worked too long on this ritual to have that brat destroyed.
Wow, so I'm able to get closer without the cutscene playing. Can I pickpocket him? Alright, let me see. Holy water is also going to be needed. So we'll give 3. Shadowheart, 3 to me. I reckon I'm going to be able to do this. He has 143 gold on him. So this is what happens. Maybe this is what happens if you don't approach with Astarion straight away. I get a free stunning strike on him.
I never should have spoiled the child so.
That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Straight into combat. Ah, we skipped his turn. We skipped his turn. And Astarion hasn't been grabbed for the ritual. This is what happens if you want to go up at the very start. Okay. We had Mapo Gnomes sneak in, and no one else is in combat yet. He hasn't even started draining from them. So that stun is very interesting, what we've just done there. He's not stunned again because we entered combat, so he had his turn. But we could at least try. Nice. That's damage. We did a whole 100 damage to him just then on our turn, and our other characters haven't even entered yet. So... sneak attack, arrow of many targets. Oh, actually, do we have undead slaying? I swear. Hang on a minute. In my bag of bags... oh yeah, undead slaying. So instead of many targets, maybe undead slaying instead. Sneak attack... undead slaying. Alright, Astarion's now in. So he's done a sneak attack hit. Vampire bite? I'm actually just more surprised that we actually were able to just have combat engage. I thought we would have hit him and it would have still entered dialogue maybe. So this is really curious. We'll now do arrow of many targets. That's cool. And we can still do this as well. So if we think about this, I need to do the attack before combat, before she gets into combat vicinity. So if we cast Daylight, sphere, and enchant an item. I think if we do a sphere, and if we put it here, we just need to keep him in this realm. Nice. Okay, she's... alright, Shadowheart's now in. Sunlight sensitivity. So it's real bright in here. And now Gale's gonna have a turn. And I quite think... that... should we just focus on Cazador? Just go straight for Cazador and do a level 5 and do strategy of war. Cazador made a fool out of me in turn 1 and then we came prepared. We came prepared for round 2, by the way, just so you know. Alright. And now it's time for the proper turns to take place. Here we go. So, Astarion. I wonder if he'll start to do the ritual on his next turn then, and start draining from them and healing. There's potential. So I'll start Astarion off here, where he could potentially be standing on a ritual if it happens.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
If we initiate combat, it is Astarion's the trigger. So you can just go in here and engage in combat and start the whole thing, even having Astarion attack. It's just Astarion crossing that threshold triggers the dialogue. Oh, that's insane. So we just... is combat going to start all over again, or we've done all that damage to him? And now the ritual's going to start, because Astarion is there. So that's actually the interesting part. Obviously, we want Astarion here for story purposes, but if you remove him entirely, he can't start draining from the other characters. which is really interesting. Should we talk this time? I feel like we should talk. Maybe we should talk this time. Astarion was afraid of you. You're pathetic.
I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
He goes for the punch immediately if you don't let him speak.
I forgot my power.
Which means he just gets taken regardless, even if we speak first.
But today...
No!
He gets thrown back.
Get me out of this!
Oh wow, so now it's ritual time.
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Okay. So now Astarion is in combat. And now it's starting with the ritual. So he's got 70 extra hit points. How interesting is this? We're all in combat now. And he's like, get me out of here. Astarion is incapacitated as part of a profane ritual until helped. We can help him.
We can steal that power for ourselves.
That's so funny that I was going to put him there and it actually triggered the combat. Wait a minute. This is great. We can help him. Okay, hang on. God, if only I had potions of speed, but I do not have the materials necessary for that, sadly. Bloody guidance. We don't have Misty Step available to us. I don't have a scroll of it either, I don't think. Doesn't matter anyway, because this is all actions and I only have a bonus action. I can Dimension Door over there. There's multiple things that I can do when it actually comes to my proper turn. I'll stay in this area for now. God, this is going to be really interesting. Because he's gained extra health, but we've done a lot of damage to him. God, they're all fighting. Oh, they're gonna blow up. Yeah, they're gonna blow up. Surround him so he can't move. Alright, Us gets a turn. If Us stands on this, I don't think Us can interrupt that. But I'm curious. No, well, never mind, you're paralyzed. Oh, nice. Cool death burst on all of them. Yes, they serve a good purpose for death burst. Nice, they'll keep doing it too. Just the continuous death burst. Oh man, Gale was going to have a field day on an AoE attack there. Alright, Shadowheart gets a turn now. So the interesting thing with the Sunbeam is you want to get him. He'll take damage on his next turn anyway because of daylight, which is great. I might just run in here with Spirit Guardians. That might be the move. So if I jump in here... Just trying to think. Shadowheart could use Scroll of Dimension Door. No, I'm going to do this because... should have started with those Haste Spore grenades. That's okay. Maybe what I'll do is... come here. Take one of these from him. throw it down here. Give us haste. And now with that in mind, we have haste spores here that Apocalypse can retreat to. And now I'm going to jump in here. Thander's Light, Blinded, and I'm going to do Spirit Guardians Radiant at level 5. As much as I want to risk the attack of opportunity, that is a lot of attacks of opportunity, so I won't do that as much as I want to. I bite Asleep on Gale, level 6, and that is that level 6 spell. We can interrupt his concentration. We can, and we will. I'll let him sleep.
Fight on if you must. I'm only growing stronger.
He fell and went prone and got punched in the face! He fell and got prone. Everything has advantage now. And he has 90 health. I could finish him right here. I could finish him right here. And you know what? I think I will. I'm gonna finish him here, and I damn well will. No more legendary resistance for you. Sir, I think you're done. You slipped on the ice. Okay. Watch this. I want Astarion to get the last... I want Astarion to finish it. I want Astarion to finish it.
Every power, if you wish, it will not save.
He's out. Okay. He's saved. He has a turn. That's cool. That's so good. I still have my bonus action to now try and interrupt his concentration. No, you're on the ground. You can't concentrate on that. Alright, that's fine. Because watch this. Oh. It's Astarion's turn to hit. You should have advantage. Because he's on the ground. Alright, hang on.
Quickly.
30%. He's on the ground. I want him to get the final blow, but now I doubt that the final blow can occur. I have Arrow of Undead. I could do Smoke Powder Arrow. I was thinking Undead Slaying or Arrow of Many Targets. 30%. It should hit him, but it probably won't kill him. Oh, hang on. It was his turn. He's got another extra 60 health, doesn't he? So he's not going to get the finishing blow here. Alright, let's do... I'm sorry, Shadowheart. You're going to take some damage here. We're going to shoot the Smoke Powder Bomb at this whole group. I had to do that. That whole group. Save the concentration. That's good. Okay. Gale's gonna enjoy his turn. Walk into haste. I storm this whole group. Nice. And then Shadowheart's gonna get another turn, and then it's gonna be his turn, and then Astarion will get a turn. So I'm thinking I'll have Gale go up here, so he'll take off another ritual charge. That took him up to 40 or 40. So it still changes how much health he has. It's kind of annoying. I'll just do Ice Storm again. Including these two. Very nice. It's literally just Cazador now. There we go. We eliminated everyone. Cazador has 21 health. Shadowheart has a turn, and that's the thing. I don't want him to... I want Astarion to get the final blow. So that I'm going to intentionally do this. Hey. What are you doing? Just get there. Just get there, you. Sorry, you're taking some damage. And then we all have health. And then we just leave it. It is now Cazador's turn. He took that 20 damage from the sunlight. He fell over! He fell over! Yes! He fell over, dude.
I've known you for 2 centuries. Have I not suffered enough?
Yes. Alright. Astarion. Do you wish? You should have advantage when he's on the bloody ground. 30%. I want to hit him with the arrow of undead slaying. But alright. If I walk up to him, there's potential that I will slip on the ice as well. That's the problem. I want the final blow to happen. Alright, you know what? Cazador, I take no chances and I wash my hands of you. I have a perfect idea. Shadowheart. We need to... Well, Shadowheart, get him nice and weak for me. Why can't I do Shadowheart's turn? She's like literally in the same order as these guys. Alright, I just want to weaken him to make sure that the final blow can go towards... I can't do it, because one punch from me will disintegrate him, and he's over.
Let's spill some blood.
Could it be worth having Astarion? Would he be able to make it over?
The witching hour.
I'm just trying to do it in a poetic way. That's why I'm just taking my time here. I reckon I'm going to Ray of Frost him. 55%. God damn it. Well, that was a shot.
Still on my feet.
We get advantage because he's prone, but only on physical attacks, which is kind of annoying. I wish we got advantage on longer ranged attacks as well. I'll throw holy water on him.
That should work.
Nice, that did 11. That's good. That takes him down to 20. Maybe throw another one. I can't kill him with it. Nice, okay. I've sufficiently coated him. Astarion, would you care?
Let's turn someone inside out.
I have to do it from here because if I don't, if I step off of this, I think it'll activate his ritual sources again. So I'm taking no chances from this point, and we're just smoke powder arrowing him. There you go. The explosion is going to happen. So he gets to have the final blow. And that is round 2, where we said, Cazador, you made a full enemy last time. And this time, I've eliminated everyone around you, made you slip on ice in the most humiliating fashion. You can go right up there with Saravok with the slipping on ice routine. And farewell, Astarion is free! Did he explode into, like, gas? He exploded into, like, nothing. He went. He just dissipated. It's a shame that these bats are here. It's a shame that these bats are here. Let's play. They really ruined the whole thing. I still have to kill these bats. I have to waste all of this on bats. You step off and then the ritual happens and he's just back again. They have wings, they'd just come back, wouldn't they?
Moving.
Sorry. Gotta do what I gotta do. Now, I still have an action. I don't think I can, I can't see them, sadly. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything. Just kind of dash to here. Alright, the bats go. It's the bat's turn. Yep, there's one bat down. Oh, alright. He doesn't even, yeah, he did not even leave anything behind. There's no, I can't even inspect, he just exploded into guts with that smoke powder. There we go.
I've got a long road ahead.
Well then.
Not now! Not when Cazador's finally mine! Hurry to his coffin! It's time to end this.
Oh! Oh. He's in his coffin. We exploded him and he went into his coffin. Alright, so he went poof! And he's in there. Okay. In that case, very, very interesting. So we can't even talk to these characters.
Let's have a look.
We only... Yeah. Wow. Gotcha. I don't think there's anything for us to even get here. Just a bunch of fart gas. Alright, Astarion. Oh, man. I'm stressed out because this is now decision time, right? Please tell me that you're not going to sacrifice everybody. Come on. Don't do it, buddy.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Whoa.
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included.
You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help.
I love that we get to have a cutscene between Astarion and Cazador here, and he's like, no healing sleep for you. This is fantastic. But would Astarion have to then mark Cazador and then use him as one of the 7? But then he also bears the scars. Is that a bluff, though? Because as long as he speaks the Ascension terms, he would have his immortality almost. Astarion, I don't. I can't do that. If I help you complete the ritual, it will kill all these people.
These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves.
Oh, there's an insight as well as a persuasion. I like that I have the same bonuses. I really like the insight dialogue. I really like the persuasion dialogue. What I like about the insight one more is that it's at first, depending on what we do, is it's not trust him to make the decision here. It's look into his eyes, try to see what's driving this. Oh, I love that. I don't love that. Oh yeah, fuck, I put shutting up my party. I could have taken, I could have given him a different, it's fine, we won. Oh my god, I just got it. I just got it.
You can see the fear in his eyes, but also the hunger. The thick smell of blood in the air and the promise of power being so close is intoxicating to him. All he can see is the power of the ritual and the freedom that power brings. The freedom to do anything, to be anything.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I know you think this will set you free, but it won't. This power will trap you, just like it trapped Cazador. Oh, there's... I didn't want to say it was in the bag, because if I rolled double ones, I would have, like, thrown myself out the window. Oh my god.
You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Wow. Wow.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us?
It means you have a choice. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
Now that's a choice, isn't it? God, the release of Astarion just wailing into Cazador like that is so earned and so justified, and the release of emotion that he's had pent up for so long there, so important for him to do that. There was still a persuasion that needed to be done after an insight check, but it was such a thing that he was consumed by that I couldn't leave it to just, yeah, I'll help you. Even if there was that slim chance that he would make the decision not to do it for himself, I had to be a persuasive voice in his ear to be like, hey, not gonna go the way that you want it to go, you know? I'm happy about that. And there's a specific word that I'm looking for, but that's what Astarion would be feeling, being able to do what he just did to Cazador after so long. And that wasn't just a victory for him, but a victory for his spawn brothers and sisters and for the thousands of his victims leading up to this ritual that he stopped. Incredible. I think that they deserve the same chance that you got, and those monster hunters, they're going to have a lot of work to do if there's bad ones in the crop, right? There's going to be a boom in the monster hunting business if there's vampires that decide to not do things the right way.
They may not be the safest types to unleash, but their deaths would have weighed heavy on you.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here.
Top tier voice acting for this whole scene. Well, we're unleashing thousands of vampire spawn into the world, so ain't that a fun time?
They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble.
That's an interesting one, yeah. Now put your clothes back on. YouTube doesn't like this.
I think we're done here. Let's go.
Complete! The Pale Elf! We did it! And we received Woe. Wow. We killed Cazador and released all the vampire spawn into the Underdark, which is actually quite good. Astarion's fate is sealed. He'll be a vampire spawn until the end of his days. And I think that's the better choice.
Bloody hell.
Another one.
That's it. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over.
I'm proud of you. You did the right thing.
I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
I want to feel alive again. You can go to the Underdark and then be like, hey guys, I freed you all. Let's have a vampire army, and then let's go and attack the Netherbrain. There we go. That's done. We should tell Ulma the good news, which is wild. The Gur people are grateful for our role in taking down Cazador. We are sure to have them by our side. So there you go. So the Gur people, I assume if you were to let Astarion ascend, maybe he would have them and the vampire enemies on your, the vampires on your side. Rhapsody and the Szarr family ring. Cazador's love of poetry arose after he read one on the naked stomach of a dead child in his homeland. The child was hung from the lowest branch of a tree. Cazador read the poem and looked at the child, and he knew that here was the art form for him. Holy shit. Gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage, and spell save DC for every foe you slay, up to a maximum of +3, and possibly inflict bleeding when hitting a creature with this weapon while hiding or invisible. Goddamn. We also got the... Whoa. Very rare melee weapon. +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Comes with Blight. And it's a bound weapon. Ritually bound to its wielder. Arcane Vampirism. When the creatures affected by your spells fail saving throws, you regain hit points. The gentle tap 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 of a staff on stone sparked terror for all in Cazador's palace. It signaled an approaching storm, and all they could do was shrink into the background and pray its wrath would not fall on them. And another one of the rings. So we got 2 of those now. And there it is. He died right where he wanted his ritual to take place, and we can leave now. There you go. I don't know if there's any... Yes. I don't know if there's anything else in this room, if this is just visual flair over there, but that is where we're going to bring this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close, and what an episode to return with as well. A massive episode, and finally completing one of our companion quests, the Pale Elf. It's been a long time coming, and I think it was exceptionally well done. I'm very proud of Astarion for not ascending and for Cazador getting well and truly slain. That was very enjoyable to watch and witness. So again, there was a failure where we got defeated and we went, okay, sure, I wasn't familiar with your game. Now you can get familiar with mine and claim victory. So it was very, very good. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you next time